Okay, so just be alert of that. If you remember your bill, you can look on it. It's at the bottom. I'm not sure what side page. Will have a graph on it, and then it'll have that you know whether it's accurate or estimated. If it's estimated, then you're gonna have to get them to come out and do an accurate reading. If it's accurate, then that's exactly what you do. But there are ways that you can conserve on electricity and gas. If you have to, especially in the summertime, your bill should be practically nothing. But we can talk more in depth about that. I had violations. They had a tenants association. I didn't even know it. So I came out one day and I'm like, wow, a tenants association. You know. So they said, no, go to the tenants meeting. They showed me the tenants meeting. Went to the tenants meeting and whatnot, and they gave me address of New York City Housing Preservation and Development. I went down there and they was offering a 7A administrator class. Now, a 7A is a court-appointed building manager. Okay, 7As get appointed as a result of a lawsuit having been filed, okay, or, and going to court and having a judge to elect you as a 7A administrator. Now, you can go to court, I could go to court. Anybody can go to court and say that they want to be a 7A administrator of the court. Okay, what you're going to need is 1/3 of the tenants to sign a petition, which I have sample petitions in here to show you. And you can just type it up or copy it. Okay, and it has sample petitions which you can do yourself. Usually the city's lawyer gets involved. In New York City, where I'm from, they had the program. The lawyers worked for the city, and New York City Housing Preservation and Development, and they then instituted this, and they were in charge of it. Actually, it was their baby. So as a result of that one meeting, I took this class, and it started my career as a property manager. Okay, well, what I did was I had to locate the buildings on my own. Okay, at that time they have a little differently now. The judge used to be the one that would elect the 7A, but now the city has a way of being able to do the appointing. Okay, now and you have to submit experience and what have you. It's not just the basis on the fact that the judge says you're the 7A or you're the 7A. The very first time that I went to court, there was this guy, this young boy. He was in court that day, and I had brought the tenants to court. I had him sign 1/3 petition because I was going to manage the building. We was going to use one of the apartments downstairs as an office, and I had the cooperation of a lot of the tenants, and I was like, wow, this is great. Went to court. Okay, the attorney did speak up a little bit, but he didn't say much. You know, it's like I'm the one who initiated it, Your Honor. I'm the one who brought him to court. You know what I mean? But there was a young boy that was standing next to him, and then he said, go ahead, yeah, the 7A administrator, he said. And the attorney said, but Your Honor, she's the one who's brought them to court. She's requesting to be appointed as a 7A administrator. Okay, so, you ran into problems from time to time, but I still tell you it's worth it. You know. It's worth every minute of it. I love property management, I love working with tenants. You know what I mean? I just love, helping to solve that part of an individual's problems. Everybody has to have a place to stay, but not everybody has to buy gas, okay? If you'll get that one when you get home. Okay? Now, it's called Fundamentals of Housing and Community Strategies, available on AffordableHomesAndApartments.com. Volume 2 is also available, and I'll talk about that in another time. If you are living with violations now, if you have broken windows, for example, stuff that is a danger to your life, health, or safety, then you need to get in contact with me, okay? Or you need to contact a legal aid. Okay, but you need to know what you need to do when you contact a legal aid, what you want them to do for you. Okay, a lot of times you got to make sure that you know what you want them to do. That you know what you want. You got to know, a little bit about the thing in order to know what you want from them. Okay, now you as a tenant can be appointed as a 7A administrator. If you live in a building, that has maybe like 5 or more units, and you have violations, you have things that are wrong with the apartment or the building. Maybe the doors downstairs in the lobby is not locked. That's a violation right there. That's safety. That's a safety issue. Okay, so you have to really adhere to that safety issue there. You know what I mean? Tenants want to be safe. You know, anybody could be lurking in the lobby, and it's got to be well lit. You got to have lights in the lobby. Oh, there was a lot of rundown buildings in the city, a lot of rundown buildings. So all I had to do is go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, honey. And you know, hey, it didn't scare me, but I decided that I was going to help the tenants rather than go in as a opponent or an enemy of the landlord. I would say, okay, tenants, I'm going to show you how you need to do it. I need you to contact your landlord and tell him you want to meet with him. Okay? If he refuses to meet with you, then hey, you know, so be it.